Now, now here's where things get um a little difficult. Now, depending on where there's certain parts of the world where I think all of these quote quote Muslims um read the Quran, right? I know there's different versions of the Quran, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really know the difference. I've never really read the whole book, to be honest. But I know the Arabs um, have a different version of their religion. I know that for a fact. Um, on the outside looking in, it seems like the Arabs um, they just do whatever. It looks that way. I'm just observing. Now, I haven't really been around a lot of these guys like that. Uh, but based on my experience being around the Arabs, it seems like they just do whatever. Smoke, drink, buy prostitute, whatever, you know, but and then they pray to Allah for forgiveness later on. you know, now the Muslims over here in America, they don't want to get down. For the most part, they don't get down like that. They don't do all the debauchery like like the Arabs do. See, this is why an Arab that's from someplace in the Middle East laughs at a NOI. When the dudes from the NOI, they laugh at them over here because the Arabs know that they be on the bullshit. Basically, yeah, they on the bullshit. They not following that damn Quran at all. Most of them not. Based on my experience. Of course, I don't know everybody, but based on what I've seen, there's a lot of debauchery going on over there in that Middle East. Well, with a lot of those guys, and the women, they have to go along with it. They don't got no choice. So I don't blame the women, but if you date and if you want to be with a woman from that side of the world, that's where she coming from now. She coming from that environment. And you got Arabs that's in all over Africa. East Africa, they all over the place. I met a girl that was from Nigeria. She was Arab. So you got Arabs all over. They still have a strong hold in the continent of Africa, the Arabs. Still to this day. You know what I'm saying? East Africa, I think West. I think all over the place, really. At least besides South. Not so much South Africa. Not so much. But East Africa and West Africa, North, yeah, they still got a strong hold over there in them damn countries over there. But the women they have to go along with it, regardless of how they feel about some of the debauchery that might be going on. So they practice a different religion versus the Muslims over here, based on my observation. And I've been around both sets. I've been around these guys over the past 30 years. My observation, the Arabs do whatever they want to do, and they pray for forgiveness later. And the NOI brothers over here, they try to do the right thing. Most of them don't drink, don't smoke, eat healthy for the most part, you know, and that's what it is, you know. But but like I said, if you're gonna if you want to be with a Muslim girl, you already know before you talk to her, there's a standard there already off top. Now ain't nobody perfect. I'm not saying that, but you know there's 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 people to hold her accountable. There's a standard there, and you can build from there. You know what I'm saying? Now, most of the time, if you want to meet them, well, today, check this out. You can meet a Muslim girl online today. You couldn't do that. You couldn't do that I don't think you could do that 10 years ago. I didn't see it anyway. But today you can meet. They be online today, single. Yeah, all over. It might be in America, or it might be in other countries. Might be in Indonesia. I forgot about Indonesia. Indonesia is a Muslim country. Yeah, could be in Indonesia, could be in Africa, could be over here, could be in the Middle East. You know. Yeah.